Hi everyone, Magnus here, and in today's video I'm going to be starting a new series of challenge games, such as the one you're about to watch, where the king and the queen must remain next to each other at all time to keep that bond strong. Don't let the enemy pieces distract you. The king and queen must remain next to each other, so that means that I might have to, say, develop my pieces, and if I want to get my king to safety, I can't castle. I would have to move my king over to f1 and then to g1 while moving the. Actually, no, I'd have to move the queen to e2, then the king to f1, then the queen to f2, then the king to g1. But anyway, I've not really put this into practice as of yet, so this is going to be the first game that you see, and let's see how it goes. So I'm looking for a 10-minute rapid game in the unrated pool because I will probably be losing, and let's see. Okay, so I can just develop the other pieces normally to start with. D5 would actually be a dangerous move because if they take it, then my queen would leave the side of the king, and that would be a loss. So I'm gonna move out this knight here, maybe start moving these pawns, and make sure that my king and queen don't get overworked and overloaded, because if that were to happen, then Okay, very interesting. Let's get a new game. 1790 from that Catalonia. Okay, so this is going to be quite tough. We're playing a fairly strong player, and we're going to have to try and get away with this. Okay, just going to put some pieces in the center. Okay, I'm going to have to try and find a way to castle this king. So probably it's going to be something with this bishop coming out, the queen going to e7, and the king manually walking over. Something like this. Let's develop the bishop first. Make him at least think we want to castle. Okay, I can't block with my queen, which is the standard move here. Generally, not that one. Generally, the queen would like to go to b6, but let's try and cover that up. Hopefully they don't know what's going on, otherwise I feel like it's quite easy to exploit. Let's put my queen on e7, try and get the king over. I'm going to take that. And play h6. Oh, this challenge could actually be quite tough. Okay, let's drop the knight back, try and get a trade. This pawn's defended. If they take, I'll probably take with my knight. Okay, I don't really want to take that. C5 weakens this square. Oh, this is very hard to play without being able to castle. F6 hangs a fork. Okay, I'm thinking I can take and then maybe try and play f5. And if that happens, I can try and take back with the knight or with the pawn and then try and reinforce this. So probably they should take me en passant, but maybe I would then take back with the pawn and try and push f5. I mean, these knights are really clogged, and the rook here is stuck. My queen and king are going to have to keep together. Ideally, I'd actually want to be trading queens, as cruel as that sounds. Okay, this is perfectly fine. My king was never castling anyway. Let's try and get an f5 to get the clog on this bishop. Really good move. Probably would probably be pawn to e4. On e4, okay, now I get f5. We got the clog, which is nice. Probably gonna have to move this knight here, get it to the outpost square. That would be good. If I can develop this other knight, and then slowly I can move my queen to d7, and my king can hide on c7. And I feel like that should be a decent setup. Eventually, if I can try and get a queen trade off, then I am just free to play chess. So let's see. Probably they might want to worm their bishop around, try and get it into the game with something like the bishop coming here. Okay, they sacrifice a pawn. That's interesting. Probably I don't want to take and open up their rook, because then their rook comes flying in and I lose the challenge. because say I go queen here, they can play moves like that, attacking my queen and the rook, and then my queen would have to move, guarding the king to stay in line with the king, and I would lose the rook with check, and I would lose the game. So let's think about taking this way. Makes a lot of sense. I've got this h pawn here, luckily. Otherwise, bishop to g5 would win, because I couldn't take with the queen and I would lose. So probably I've got to do something like this. Okay, bishop d6 is now a threat, but I'm assuming that they don't know what I'm up to here. Let's try and get my knight in, attack the bishop, look at the outpost square. If I can get my king up to d7, it might be a little bit better there. Yeah, unfortunately I can't go for knight to a6, knight to c7. That would have been quite nice. But I'm gonna try and develop either way. My knight can always go here at a later point. The position actually isn't too bad, which is shocking. I don't know, maybe I would take this way to keep the base safe, create the pawn diamond here. This little pawn diamond formation. Okay, yeah, probably I take this way. Taking this way does improve the structure, but will create this weakness here. So let's take this way. And I can always start to run my king over to f7. I think f7 looks like it will be a safer place. I'd like to develop my rook here. Okay, wait, this is looking kind of dangerous. Maybe I want to go my knight to f6, trying to defend this pawn. And what's really nice is that the knight would cover the c7 square. So they're setting up a pin. I have to defend it with something like my rook. Otherwise, I will lose the game. Or I could have moved the knight as well. But okay. This is actually getting quite sketchy. With my pieces all like this. Probably I've got to play a move like this, trying to get the queen trade. Trying to inch up, keep the queen and king connected. Please, please trade with me. Please. Oh dear. Of course they don't want to trade. My king's probably going to end up on e7. It's actually not too dangerous. If I can get some trades, get some pawn movement. I mean, yeah, it's not looking ideal. King's a little bit dodgy in the middle. But let's move over. You know what? Maybe they'll panic and try and trade queens with me. There's always hope. There's always hope. Okay, let's bring the rook over. Try and block up. Let's create like this fortress. Got the king with all his you know, the elite guard surrounding the heavy pieces. Okay. You know what? Let's just start pushing. Let's start pushing pawns. Always push pawns in front of your king. Principles to live by. And you know what? It's not terrible. It's not terrible. That's what you always got to say. If they push with check, I got to go back to e8 probably, which is nasty. The cut. No, I can't take because my queen's in the wrong way around with the rook. Yeah, this is really bad. This is really, really bad. I am just lost, actually, because I had to lose this rook. Yeah. Okay, let's play on, but my other queen's now lost. Didn't really have a whole lot to do. I'll let you checkmate me, my friend. Come on. Checkmate. Hey, the queen's gone. My king's free. And checkmate. Okay, fair enough. You want to do it that way. I guess this check is probably most accurate. Check. Then take the rook. Then my king comes up. Then that's mate. That makes the most sense to me. Oh, we're just doing that. It's mate. Well played. Okay, let's give this one another go. A 100 from Spain. Okay. I mean, I would say I'm not sure that's fair, but let's give it a go. I mean, it's actually hard to think of something to come up with. Okay, let's just play the Sicilian. Sicilian has a lot of moves that I can make with the queen and the king on their home square. Can play for this dragon setup. Let's see. Okay. If they push, I can go to the middle. That's a free pawn. Hopefully they don't resign early and play on. Okay. Move the knight back. Play a6. Okay, let's shut everything down. This bishop now does not have very good development over here. I'm going to go for b6, putting some pressure on the king here. Maybe I'll try do some like fishing pole attack. It's always b6, bishop to b7. They sack the knight. Fine by me. They still can't actually take this because this knight's loose over here. Let's develop this knight, going for this fork. Okay. I almost castled there, but I can't. So, what to do? Probably queen e7 makes sense. Let's line up here. Maybe get some central expansion. Can play a6, b6, get my bishop on this diagonal, trying to stop the knight jump. Okay. Oh, I can't even take it. It's a trap. No. I forgot I was making a phantom threat. Damn. Yeah, let's start expanding in the center. Get this bishop out. Okay, that I can take. I will be grabbing your b pawn. Thank you. And I will also grab the bishop and the other bishop. And then the knight. And maybe the queen. Okay. Pawn maybe comes in. Let's go check. Got some discoveries. Get the knight in there. Go for this fork. Okay. I will take, and then I will push. If they take that way, then we got fork. Wait, it actually wasn't really a fork, but okay. Good game. Yordavio. That is a challenge completed. If you have any other challenge suggestions, please leave them in the comments and I will attempt them. So thanks so much for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye!